So I won't do this again. It goes. I want to destroy this team.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Let's take them back.
Yeah, 94. As the preacher takes the pulpit, fix your coat, prepare for 40 below spit. 7 days of heaven's ways, hang-ups. Chris and Ryan again, and we wishing anybody who isn't wishing us well bankrupt. An L and whatever else ain't up. As far as me, I'm still caught up in all the... Still calling my expendables, cause it's hard to believe I can fit all of them boys in one... And the streets start trembling. It's way too many months, it seems. Too many witnesses. Up and down with their visions of what a street is. I call it the seesaw syndrome. Syndrome, maybe you make a mistake, you lose. And this is for the...
We'll see Milwaukee facing Cleveland. And get ready for another dose of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan.
Oh,
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Carter Williams is the point with Middleton at the 2. The dynamite pair of Antetokounmpo and Parker at forward, and it's Monroe in at the 5 spot. LeBron had kind of a slow start this season. His return to Cleveland last year.
Yeah, he got off to a bit of a slow start. He had some nagging type injuries, but things turned around, and LeBron was eventually able to get the clubhouse atmosphere where he wanted.
Let's go.
And the Bucks with possession. It's a 3-point game. Middleton against Shumpert. Middleton with it. Shot clock at 6. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
That's none. This is something.
On defense, the Bucks. Outside Irving. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
And sometimes he can hit that deep three, but it's not a high percentage shot for him.
Yeah, even for him, that's out of his range.
Shot is no good. Great D that time from Irving. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. It's a pick by Love. Outside Irving. Again, Irving missing.
Oh, come on.
The Bucks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Carter Williams dishes to Antetokounmpo. Here's Parker. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
And I tell you what, anytime you get those easy ones, that basket starts to get bigger.
Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Jason Kidd. What'd you find out, Doris?
There haven't been many players that have the physical prowess of LeBron James, and he knows that this is going to pose a lot of problems for his team. He told me the most amazing thing to him about LeBron was that he has the ability to be a force at virtually any position on the floor, from point guard to center. He can and does do it all, guys.
All right, Doris, thanks. Well, the Bucks made huge strides as a team last season. Greg, most of it came from them establishing themselves as a top-tier defensive team.
And Kevin, as you know, that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case. It looked like Greg right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. This guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. Outside Irving. From deep three-point range, rebound by Monroe.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
They grabbed their own miss.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Nobody
Don't get
near
up.
Irving. Gets the
Don't get up. You already know me.
Irving's got 6.
Don't get
Oh,
up.
terrific move there.
Don't
I think
get
he may
up.
need to check those ankles. He's just left the defender on the ground.
That is
Don't
a
get
highlight
up.
and a half, guys, or a highlight plus. Anytime you shake a
Don't
guy
get up.
out of his shoes like that,
Let's take your
it's going to make
ankles.
the rounds for
Don't
sure.
get up.
Onto
Don't get
Tacumbo,
up.
kicks to
Oh,
Carter
you
Williams,
still want
feeds
to
to Monroe.
play. Oh my God, boy.
And Thompson sends it back. He lobs it up, and James throws it down.
What a beautiful pass to set that one up.
The pass might have been pretty, but the finish, I thought, quite
Come
angry.
on,
That's a
man.
heck of a combination. Pretty pass and an angry punch.
And that's what makes the alley-oop such a terrific play when you're able to execute it.
Here's onto Tacumbo, screen by Monroe, and it goes out of
Come here,
bounds.
Let's
Last
go.
touch by Tacumbo.
And
Let's
that's
go.
just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
A different look now for Cleveland. J.R. Smith's checked in for Iman Shumpert, and it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. And then for Milwaukee, John Henson's checked in for Monroe. Mayo comes in for Chris Middleton, and Jared Bayless subbed in for Carter Williams. And guys, the Greek Freak really improved his numbers across the board last season. Giannis was up in every measurable category except three-point percentage.
He's really improved his shooting, though, overall. The three ball still eludes him a little bit here and there. But what I like, Kevin, is his aggressiveness. That's what's making the difference in his game right now.
The drive by James. J.R. Smith on the way. 1:02 left to play in the first quarter. That's good.
You know, going back to Giannis, he has the physical makeup and skill set to be a triple-double
Dab
guy.
on.
I
Let's
mean,
go.
there's no reason that he
Dab-
shouldn't be able to fulfill
dab
his
on.
potential,
Let's go.
except consistency. That's the area he's got to tighten up.
Shot by Mayo is no good.
That's a look
Dab
you
on.
cannot pass up.
Let's go.
It's also one you
Dab
shouldn't
on.
miss.
Dab on.
Thompson kicks to Smith.
Let's go.
From deep. Another three
Let's
for
go.
Cleveland.
Dab on it. Dab
Talking
on.
about Giannis,
Let's
he was
go.
clearly one of the very best
Dab
players in
on
that
it, dab on
2013 draft. Selected number 15 overall by the Bucks. And if you looking back, to me, that's what we have to call a steal with the kind of player he's developed into. I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give
Let's
a
go.
chance for the and one.
Dab on
Milwaukee
it.
shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
Let's go.
And it's been
Hit the
an
post.
average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
Yeah, it's been a very frustrating season for them in that regard, guys.
And Cleveland making a change here. Irving's checked in. And then for Milwaukee, Miles Plumlee comes in for Jabari Parker. And it's Vasquez in for Antetokounmpo. It's a pick by Love. Now Irving. He's got 6. From deep three-point range. Rebound Milwaukee. And here's Vasquez. Here's Mayo. It's on target from the high post. Mayo's got his second bucket of the game to go. And
I almost made that shot.
a chance to hear from LeBron James as he talked about the challenge of remaining calm and collected.
I don't hear that crap.
Again, just another part of the maturation process for LeBron has become such the consummate
Hey,
pro.
that
Yeah, he
big
really has.
job
It's
on
amazing
it.
to see
Job
the
on
pressure
it.
he's dealt with and
Let's
the
go.
way he's handled it with that even-keeled nature. You know, he's as solid and steady as they come at this point in his career. Nothing phases him. Nothing rattles him.
Well, up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
The roof is up right now, guys. It's raining in here. A lot of threes through the first.
Hey, sometimes when it rains, it pours, and they have not let up from beyond the arc.
Channing Frye out there with Mozgov. Then there's J.R. Smith. Then there's Iman Shumpert. And it's Irving in at the 5. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. That one goes.
Dab.
He just
Dab on it.
exudes a love of the game, guys. You
Dab
can see
on.
it in everything he
Dab.
does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
Here is Vasquez. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
And one problem with the Cavs last season was they put immediate pressure on themselves. A part of that was the trade for Kevin Love.
Pass to Middleton. 6 on the shot clock. They get it back. Plumlee. And that one's good.
Well, if this game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the ones coming out on top.
They've had a strong game on that front, Clark, no doubt about it.
Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Irving. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Monroe's checked in for John Henson. Bucks have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. As you said, the Cavs put a lot of pressure on themselves because of the trade. You could see it affect the way they came out of the gate.
And you know, it was just night and day, Kevin, when the Cavs began to relax and click. I mean, a total transformation and turnaround. They would go 19-20 in the first 39 games, and then 34-9 over the rest of the season once those guys gelled and got locked in.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Here's Vasquez. And the rejection by Smith.
Hell no. Hell no. Let's go.
Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Love comes in for Channing Frye. LeBron, he's checked in for Smith. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. And then for Milwaukee, Parker's checked in for Miles Plumlee. And Antetokounmpo subbed in for Vasquez. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far.
Dab on it.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Antetokounmpo, and it's good on the assist by Parker.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Irving for 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Well, we've always talked about how scary Giannis could be when his jumper is hitting grade. Every year, it seems to be improving.
And last season, Kevin, he shot just under 50% from the floor, so that's a huge jump for him.
From deep, and Kyrie Irving gets the 3. Irving's got a pair of triples in the second half for Cleveland.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Middleton, the pass to Carter Williams. Back to Middleton. And he gets it to go. Middleton's got it all tied up now for the Bucks.
You know, for Giannis, it's not that he's just getting to the rim as to why his field goal percentage is up. I mean, in the last part of the season, his mid-range shooting percentage went up from 30% to over 50%.
The shot's good from Irving.
There's been a huge discrepancy between these teams and their effectiveness from the three-point line.
It has been pronounced, no doubt about it. Definitely a big factor to this point in the game.
Do that, Nay-Nay. Watch me whip. Watch me, Nay-Nay. Watch me
trail by 3.
make that beat drop.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances on the free throw line here.
Off my paint,
is already hard to guard, but if he can reliably hurt you over the top, then a lot of nightmares will be realized in the NBA. Incredible that he's improved as much as he has in this short amount of time.
O.J. Mayo is checked in for Milwaukee. Bayless comes in for Michael Carter Williams. Cavs were poised to make a huge run last year in the playoffs. Swept the Celtics in the first round, but it cost them.
Yeah, even though they did get that sweep, they lose Kevin Love for the rest of the way, and that put a big hurdle in their quest for the time.
Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Now, here is Irving. He's got 15.
No denying it, injuries were a big part of the storyline in the Cavs postseason. Fortunately, LeBron James was otherworldly after the first round. Took care of the Bulls, then went on to sweep the Hawks to get back to the finals.
The Bucks trail.
Oh my God. That was
Here's
awesome.
Monroe, and he floats in for the
Come
easy
on,
two.
man.
Credit the assist on that one.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Hands the shot from the wing.
Let's go.
17 points for Kyrie Irving.
And for the Cavs last season, their toughest test would be in the finals against the Warriors. Like every other team, they just couldn't handle the
Let's
Warriors
go.
for a full series. A great run to the finals, and surely they'll want to return there this season.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. John Henson's checked in for Greg Monroe. 1:30 left in the first half. Bayless's shot is off. Cleveland's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Outside Irving. He dishes it to James. LeBron with another miss. Bucks have
come on,
gone 6 of 12
LeBron.
in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Kept alive. Another shot, and there's the nice layup by Henson.
That's
Henson's
it.
got the lead up to
How come
1
you
now
should
for
take some
Milwaukee.
stupid
For
info
Cleveland,
for it?
they've gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Irving from long range.
Green light.
Sinks it. What range from outside? Wow. Irving's got 20.
The D's
Green
got a
light.
little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
3 of the last 5 baskets
Green
they've
light.
allowed have
Green
come
light.
from beyond.
Make that big drop. Green light.
Here's Bayless.
Green
There's
light.
47
See
seconds
that
left in
green
the
light?
first half of
Yeah.
basketball.
You see that green light? You see that green light? You see that green light? Hey.
Inside,
Green
here's
light.
Parker. Buzzed off with the block. They get it back.
Maybe
And John Henson with the
drop.
slam.
Green light.
Cleveland's gone an
Let's
even
go.
50% from three-point range in the second quarter. 4 for 8. Irving. Another 3
Make that
for
big drop
Cleveland.
again.
They've given up a
Make
lot
that
of
big drop
three-pointers here today.
again.
And their
Do
defensive
that, man,
rotations
man.
have been
Do that, man,
non-existent.
man. Stumble, stumble, my niggas. Stumble, stumble. Stumble, stumble.
Bucks trail by 3.
Wonder how we make
3-second
him
difference
fall on
between
his
shot clock
butt.
and game clock. Here is Bayless, covered by Irving. Bayless's shot is off.
Boy, he blew the easy 2 by profile. Trying to look good. That's a bad decision and poor execution.
Outside Irving. And here's Love from the arc. That misses.
Come
but
on,
cut had it gone in.
Love.
And
Come
a
on,
pretty
Love.
tight.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And an exhilarating first half, to be sure.
I'll be
Welcome
back,
back.
Ken.
I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll be breaking down all the action for you. What a game it's been for Kyrie Irving. He had 23 points and 1 rebound. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
Well, they were lighting it up from 3, and that was the difference in the first half. They did a good job of running off screens, spotting up, and getting rid of the ball quickly. And their shot selection, solid.
And now, Shaq, let's get your opinion on Milwaukee.
Well, how about that contribution they got from the bench? Nice. Those are some much-needed points, and it keeps them right in the game. I wouldn't be surprised to see them dig a little deeper into that bench. Some games you just got to go with the lineups that are working and just improvise, honey.
And now, folks, it's just about time for the third quarter to begin.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
And in terms of points in that first half, you know, he's now at a point where we expect
Maybe I
him
did.
to perform that way.
And Greg, that tells you all you need to know about what a talent he is. I mean, I'll bet he adds a lot more to his totals after the break.
Setting the floor for the Bucks. Filling out the wings, it's Middleton and Antetokounmpo. Jabari Parker is out there with Monroe. And it's Carter Williams in at the point. Monroe's shot is good.
Just couldn't get a hand in the face on that one.
That's using what you got. He's got a height advantage, put it to good use there, and got himself a clean look.
Thompson, a screen on Carter Williams. Irving attacking.
Yeah,
Kyrie Irving made his first playoff appearance last season with the Cavs, and individually got a big $90 million maxed extension as well. He's in a really good spot in his career at this point.
Both free throws good for Irving.
And for Kyrie Irving, it had been a long time coming. Last season, he finally played in his first postseason with the Cavs. And up until the unfortunate injury, he certainly made the most of it.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Thompson sets the pick for Irving. Just 4 to shoot. Stolen by Middleton. From outside the arc. And James pulls it down. And think again about the playoffs last year, Clark. They weren't all sunshine and roses for Irving. He had to play through a tough leg injury in the conference semifinals. And, of course, the injury in the finals, the fractured kneecap, and he was gone.
Yeah, that was really painful to watch, seeing him go out for the rest of the playoffs with that fractured kneecap, a freak injury, but he'll grow from it and be better.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They had to find something, you're right.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense. Boy, he picked him out brilliantly with that feed inside.
And Greg really has had a good young career, despite playing out of position for much of it. He has the size and skill set of an agile center, but was made to play power forward in Detroit once they drafted Andre Drummond, and that took some getting used to.
And the Cavaliers call time here. We're talking about Greg Monroe, and Greg, you gave us a nice little synopsis. He doesn't have, Clark, the long-range jumper teams are now asking out of that position in this day and age in the NBA.
Yeah, more teams want that stretch power forward. He's not super athletic. Where he does his greatest damage is in the painted area. There's still value.
Right.
Shannon Fries checked in for Cleveland.
Right.
Williams comes in for Shumpert.
Light.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Plumlee with the screen. Carter Williams dishes to Plumlee. Monroe. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And what a double-double machine Greg Monroe is becoming. Top 6 for power forwards last season. Top 5 for centers. And his game is only continuing to evolve.
Well, Greg, the thing about Monroe, we knew he was a prolific scorer and a rebounder when he was a 5-star recruit out of high school. So Clark, this is nothing new for him.
I think what you see, Kevin, is the added muscle coming into play and benefiting. He's just an average athlete, but being stronger makes him more effective.
Kicks to Middleton. For the lead. That's good. Middleton's got the lead up to 1 now for Milwaukee.
The lead changes hands once more. There has been no separation between these two teams.
You know, it's made for one heck of an entertaining game. Even when it hasn't been the best basketball being played, it sure has been fun to watch.
LeBron with it. Now guarded by Plumlee.
And the thing about LeBron James, he's really done a nice job of reshaping his game over the years. Everything goes through moving a little speed and quickness. The great ones compensate by getting stronger and more physically imposing, not to mention also their basketball IQ grows as well, just as has been the case for LeBron.
Henson's checked in for Greg Monroe. Here's Plumlee, and a great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
There's the pick. From deep. Irving's shot is good.
I made that boy twerk. I made that boy twerk.
Talking about the strength of LeBron now. We saw Michael Jordan do this too. They paid a lot of attention to the body as they got older, and thus they became more sculpted. They looked more physical.
Exactly. Leaned up and altered their games a bit. Not nearly as high flying, but just as potent and as effective.
And I put it on the foot, like skirt. I won't get it.
Now here's Vasquez. He's guarded closely. Carter Williams can't get it to go.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaking.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point. And the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
Just 5 on the clock. Irving for 3. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Now here's Carter Williams, guarded by Fry. Here's Henson. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket. Henson's got 10 points.
Defensively, I think they've got to do a better job of bodying them up.
Clearly, they've been outclassed in the paint. Really at both ends of the floor.
From deep three-point range, and Kyrie Irving again.
I want to make that guy twice.
11 in the second half.
There's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes in this defense.
No doubt the defense had better play a little tighter.
For Milwaukee, they've gone to even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Henson with the screen. Here's Carter Williams. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
These twos right now,
Carter Williams has got the game tied up here for the Bucks.
Oh, that. Oh, people. I have to charge them remote, you know. Here it goes.
Outside Irving. There's a good screen. A 3-ball. And Henson pulls it down. Henson's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
He's injured. I don't know how
Carter Williams against Williams. That doesn't go either for Carter Williams.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Here's Irving. He's got 34. From deep. No good. It's a tie game.
It won't be a game anymore.
Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. And so it's Milwaukee with it. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, down low, it's Love and Mozgov. Matthew Dellavedova is out there with McRae. And it's Shumpert in at the small forward position.
Oh, my boy Shumpert.
From deep three-point range, shot is off. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Now Bayless. The dish to Mayo. To the middle, poked loose. It's stolen by Iman Shumpert. And here we go. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
Let's go.
And I'm sensing something special going on here tonight.
It certainly does have the feeling of a classic, Greg. Let's see which team is better equipped to handle the pressure.
And the rejection by Love. Here's McRae, rips down the breakaway slam.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Vicious to Bayless. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. The layup missed.
And you know they wanted that one to go down.
They sure did. Would have loved to tie it up right there.
Love the pass to McRae. From deep. Rebound, Milwaukee. On to Tacumbo. He's got 6 rebounds in the game. Mayo kicks to Antetokounmpo. Monroe wide open, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists in the game.
And I'll do a little bit. Let's go.
They can't guard us on the perimeter.
Obviously, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you played and you envision yourself as a coach as well. Well, sometimes make some adjustments.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Cleveland's head coach was saying to his team. He told them the game is right there for the taking, fellas, but we've got to be first. First to loose balls, first to the rim. We have to give our all right here. Kevin, now's the time.
Bucks trail by 3. Now the feed to Bayless. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. No good from 11 feet.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
And here's Love for 3. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And they came out smoking here from beyond.
And Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was 1 step late that time, Greg.
Mayo into the lane, and the shot is good.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
And that one's good, Irving.
My goodness, what
Let's
a
go,
goal
big
there to
fella.
lose the defender. Got him on his heels, and then he made it look easy from there on in.
Come on, big fella.
Here's Bayless. The quick look, no good that time.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Thompson sets the pick for Irving. LeBron James on the way. And it's Thompson with the jam.
He might be small for a center, but it doesn't really matter because he can jump out of the building.
Big fella. Let's go, big fella. Honey, oh, big fella.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. Jason Kidd was just going over the plan with his team. He told his guys that their offense needed to run through Monroe. Coach is calling on him to play a big role in the offense for the rest of this game, to really be one of the key guys for them down the stretch. So Coach waiting until the final stages to pull a few tricks out of his sleeve. Kevin, let's see if he's made a wise decision.
All right, Doris. Outside Irving. Irving double team. 6 to shoot. And Thompson throws it down.
And it's all one-way traffic tonight, but they have been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get. But again, it's just one game, but nonetheless a very impressive one, the way they've handled their business here.
Nice work there coming off the screen.
9
points for Chris Middleton.
Come on,
the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. He doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Let's go, big fella. Let's go, big fella.
1:30 left to play here in the 4th. And there's a whistle that goes on him on shot.
Come on, big
That'll
fella.
be his 3rd foul so far.
Big fella.
They get a hand on it, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
Let's go, big fella. Let's go, big fella.
The shot by Middleton. Wide open. Here's Monroe. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
What a tremendous game from Monroe. 12 points. He's picked up 1 down.
No idea we'd see a performance like this one today.
The only way to describe it in my vocabulary is dominant. Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Timeout called, Cleveland. They're ahead by 10. 1:21 left in the 4th quarter. A different look now for Cleveland. Mozgov comes in for Thompson. And Channing Frye's subbed in for Kevin Love. .121 left in the 4th. Irving with the ball. From deep 3-point range, an absolute bomb from 3-point range. Irving's got 46 points.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Cavaliers.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
They sure did, Kevin. Every time they left the man open deep, you get a good look at the basket. And they didn't hesitate, and the aggressiveness paid off.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Kyrie Irving. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Passes it to Mozgov. Outside Irving.
This one big fella. Ooh,
for the 3. Rebound, Milwaukee.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
And that one's good.
Come on, big fella.
Here's Irving. Clark, they're in good position here to ride it out.
Yeah, they certainly are. I mean, if they just play smart right here, Kevin, this game's pretty much over.
Hit by Mozgov. From deep. And again, Kyrie Irving for 3. Irving's got 49 points in the game.
And they feel good about this win tonight, guys. Defending their home court.
I agree. Job well done. They gave these fans exactly what they wanted.
James dishes to Irving. And here's Fry for 3. No good. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. Even early on in this run, it seemed like they were
Thank you, Kevin.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
You won, big fella. Big fella. Big fella.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game. Kyrie Irving. Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that was just huge. And the impact carried them through the entire game.
I don't know what got into him tonight. He caught the scoring bug and was just pouring it in the paint. That's the kind of offense he's capable of delivering when he sets his mind to it.
In terms of three-point shooting, this could be framed as a historic performance. Hitting that many three-point shots in a single game is borderline impossible. The pressure was off the rest of the guys offensively. They just had to worry about getting in the ball and setting screens. Then it was bombs away.
Drop.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny's.
Stop my blood, bitch. I didn't know. Wait.